Hello and welcome all to another Old Church Slavonic video. Forgive me for being gone. I have been doing a lot of work recently and a lot of stuff for school. And I've also taken a bit of a holiday because, as you all know, it was recently Christmas and the circumcision of our Lord and the Feast of Theophany according to the Orthodox Church. So I have been quite busy. But with the time that I have had to spend, I have not wasted it. I have been working on some different things, some different projects involving Old Church Slavonic. So I will be announcing one of those at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's get into the meat of what we're going to learn today. The exceptions to the yo and o declensions. Nouns that have the following consonants before their noun endings, so like before the noun endings, like this one right here in manger, you have I at the end. You know, the ieri, ieri, you have that. You have that at the end. So before the noun ending, the consonants that are before that, ch, sh, j, st, jt, will usually have the endings a, u, or n, instead of ya, you, and yin, after the palatable consonants, respectively. So as we see with manger, you can see it has a j before it. So where the regular would have a ya, this has an a because of the palatable consonant. And this is in the genitive and in the dative, mangeu, mangeu, and in the plural, mangen, mangen, mangen. And, oh, and just so you know, manger means man. I forgot to say that. Otherwise, they're declined as krai and polje from the mentioned video. I will link the video for the yo and the o declensions in the description, just so you can compare and contrast and see, because these are just the exceptions to those declensions. And what differences there are if these consonants are present before the endings. Now, for Greek loanwords, for Greek loanwords that end in a or a, forgive me, a or a, they almost sound the same. It's hard for me to pronounce those. Anyways, they are declined as krai, except for the instrumental. The instrumental singular, which ends in iome or aume, and dative plural, which ends in ioma and auma. Here's an example of the latter. So here we have yerei, yerei, which means priest. In the dative, it'd be yereoma, yereoma, yereoma. And keep in mind, with these pronunciations here, they're probably not the most accurate. But, you know, Old Church Slavonic, dead language, it's kind of hard to piece back sounds. So, when a stem ends in k, g, or ch, these will change to ch, j, and sh before e, respectively, in the vocative of the O declension. Also, tse and ze will become che and je before e, as well as ka, g, and ch will change to tse, ze, and se before e and a. An example that I've given from the O declension is vako. Vako, which means age, and the locative is vatsa. Vatsa, vatsa. Because in the locative it gets the a as the ending, so the k changes to a ts, as seen in the rules up here. Now the words that belong to this declension are as follows: flicka, 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 which means wolf; vaca or vaco, which means age; kanijdinika, kanijdinika, which means scribe; pravdinika, pravdinika, which means righteous man. It could also mean orthodox man or correct man, because if you remember, in the Slavic languages, the common word for orthodox is pravoslavia, which means, correct way, correct worship, etc. Proroka, proroka means prophet. Slovaka, which means human. Język, which means language or tongue. Boga, which means God. Vrag, which means enemy. Dlug, which means debt. Trug, which means market. Grach, which means sin. Mach, which means fur. And strach, which means fear. Now, I know this was short for waiting 3 weeks on this, but keep in mind I've been busy and on holiday. This was actually supposed to be released a week ago, but because of complications, I was not able to. I was scheduled for like 5 or 6 days back to back of work. No, yeah, it was 6 days back to back of work, and along with that, I had school. So yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been able to upload or do anything like that recently. But I haven't been in silence. If you know, I run a Discord. I will also leave that in the description if you would like to join it. But I will be publishing some links in that Discord as well as on here. I am going to be starting Kahoot projects. If you don't know what Kahoot is essentially a website that you can create little, I guess you could call them mini games of trivia questions, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to be doing that with Old Church Slavonic to make it fun to learn just different things about Old Church Slavonic. I'll have different types of questions, pronunciation stuff, just all sorts of stuff. I'm almost done with the first lesson, and I will be publishing it soon on the official Kahoot page. I hope to get this done by at least next week, and hopefully by next week I'll also have another video up. It all just depends. I also got promoted in my job, so like, take that as you will. Just always know that I'm not gonna leave Old Church Slavonic. No, I love this language. Absolutely love it. That's why I'm teaching. Actually, no, not many people teach Old Church Slavonic. In fact, I don't think anyone on YouTube does. I'd like to see more Old Church Slavonic content creators, but you get what you get. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.